this is after I did my first potato harvest. I'm trying to respond to a request from both Babette is in the garden from her, from Babette Cross, and Mike Askme. Mike Askme requested that I basically show about curing or storing for the winter. So right now, these potatoes that I harvested about 5 days ago or so, I put them in this box. It's just a regular cardboard box, and I have them in one layer, right? There's nothing underneath because it's just cardboard anyway, and I just have them, it's basically lightly closed. You need to retain some amount of humidity in the box. At the same time, you want to allow for ventilation of some kind. You want the air to be able to flow. I mean, it doesn't need to be a fan, but it should flow. So in any case, and it should be not so cool and not so hot either. You don't want it hot, but you don't want it cold, obviously. But in any case, so I just have it sitting out here. This is my stairwell, basically. This is where I have my garlics. And, well, this is the stuff that I didn't get to braid. In any case, so I just have this box sitting on the shelf. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. Put it back up there. Let's see. Oh. Alright, hold on. So I had put, because you also want to keep light out. So it's sitting right here by this window. So I kind of want to keep some of the light out, but I also want to be able to allow for the air to flow, to circulate through. So I'm just kind of put this paper bag over it to keep most of the light out. And then this head of garlic, or this garlic braid to kind of just keep it from popping open. But it's still, it's still slightly ajar, still slightly open here. And so there's going to be plenty of air being able to go back and forth in there. So curing potatoes takes about maybe, I think it's 10 days, something like that. It doesn't take that long, but basically what you're trying to do is to get the skin to sort of harden up a little bit, because when it's freshly harvested, the skin is so tender you could basically just peel it off with a fingernail. So you want to be able to get the skin to sort of toughen up a little bit, so that the potatoes will be able to endure a little bit of storage time. So then after you cure the potatoes, you can put them in like another paper bag. I usually put my potatoes in just one of these same paper bags, this Whole Foods bag with the handles, in my kitchen. And it's not actually the best way to store your potatoes. They should be stored in a cooler temperature, like regular room temperature in the wintertime is not the best. You want it to be like, in like mid-50s, even like the upper 40s temperature-wise. So if you can put them like in a cool, unheated basement, where it's not going to get wet, but it stays kind of somewhat humid, that's like ideal. But I don't have space like that, so I just keep mine in the kitchen, because actually I don't really have that many potatoes, and this year I definitely don't have as many as last year. So probably by the time I use up all my potatoes, it'll be like December, maybe January. Last year I had some potatoes that they were very small, so I didn't want to eat them, but they lasted me into I want to say it was April or maybe March. I think it was April actually when I put them in the ground. They lasted that long, but they were, they had little sprouts on them. They were grown, but I had intended to make them stay and grow and be planted in the spring. So if I have anything else like that again, that's what I'll do. I'll wait until, I use up all my good potatoes. The ones that are too small I don't want, I'll save for next year. Keep them in a dark place and let them sprout in the spring and plant them. So there you have it. So that's how I keep my potatoes. Let me know if you have a better way, or if there's a way that you know, you get your potatoes in a better storage spot within an apartment or a house without an unheated basement. Alright, so everybody take it easy. Thanks for watching.